The shocking truth is that the rapture happens at the second coming. They are two events that cannot be divided. Now, I know that sounds crazy for some of you, but I promise it's right in the Bible. The biggest problem is that we're often given charts that so-called clearly separates rapture passages from second coming passages, but the Greek words are exactly the same. One of the most important words that describes the second coming is the parousia. In ancient times, it often described the arrival of a king. And it wasn't just a drive-by, it was a long extended stay. Another really kind of complex problem that we run into is what people are calling the second coming is the Battle of Armageddon. And the Bible itself doesn't refer to the Battle of Armageddon as the parousia. Now, people rightly notice that we do see different events that Jesus is doing. We see him gathering the saints, we see the resurrection of the dead, but in other passages, we see him landing on the Mount of Olives, we see him at the Battle of Armageddon, fighting the Antichrist. And although there's different theories about how everything lays out, most non-pre-tribulational people are not saying that it's all one giant event. Think about Jesus's first coming. He did many things over the 33 years he was alive. There was his birth, his ministry years, his crucifixion, resurrection, and ascension. All of those things were a part of his first coming. It will be the exact same way with the second coming, but there's only one initial second coming. Within that second coming, we're going to have events like the rapture and the resurrection and the Battle of Armageddon and the sheep and goat judgment and Jesus sitting on his throne and all the different things that are described. But that doesn't mean that we can artificially create a separate rapture from the second coming when the Bible itself doesn't do that. The easiest way to check out what I'm saying is do a word study on parousia. Look at how it talks about the coming of Jesus, and you're going to notice that all of our traditional rapture passages are using the exact same words as Matthew 24, for example, which everybody says is a second coming passage.